between his junior and senior year of high school. Jax Forrest is your 61-kilogram world team rep for the United States of America.
This hasn't happened since 1971. An active high schooler making Team USA's senior freestyle world team. In just 1 year, Jax Forrest went from losing in his PIAA district finals to taking out NCAA champions and even a world champion. But how did he make that leap so quickly?
He is amazing. You can talk to him about one or two things and it's like, boom, he does it right away.
What tough decisions did he have to make?
It really had me thinking like, I should at least talk to him.
What role did Oklahoma State play in the rise? And why am I driving 7 hours to Stillwater to deliver Jax an apology?
So there's actually a reason that I brought you here. There's something I need to say to you.
That's D's. We kept telling him like, yeah, do not bring the dog. We're traveling too much and everything to bring the dog, but he brought the dog and it pees and poops in the house all the time. So there's been like a bunch of different people who have stayed here. Mongolia, they were staying here. Roman stayed in here for a little while. He's left a bunch. Sometimes he'll come and pick them up. These were like the Olympic ones, obviously. You got the Mexico, and they're just like sitting here. I don't think anybody really wears them. A dartboard, every single dartboard dart has been broke.
All these holes in the wall.
Yeah, once you take it off, it's like, oh, it's perfect right there. So Landon's the one. Landon loves cleaning. Even upstairs, like when I was gone, Landon cleaned my room. Since I don't like necessarily like live here, Landon has his own room with like just his bed. D has his own room with just his bed. And then me, I guess there's three beds in my room. So anytime I'm here and there's people, I'm the one who's like, I have to stay in a room with them. But I make sure to, I get the big one.
I love how everything is just in a pile on the floor and then you got your Team USA singers right
and
there.
I think Landon put those up. I didn't even put those up. When we were just at the camp, they gave out like these really nice watches. I got like skinny wrists, so I gotta go to a jeweler and get a couple links taken off.
Oh, it's really loose.
That's the house.
What made you make the decision to move out to Oklahoma State this summer and do all your training out here?
A lot of the guys were down here for the Open, and then once I ended up winning the Open, it's like, all right, now you gotta be down here like full time.
But Jax wasn't supposed to wrestle at the senior level just yet. In fact, he was nervous to ask.
I talked to my parents. I was like, I don't really want to bother them. I'm just gonna do what I should. And then my mom was like, you just think about it for me. We did a circuit and Coach Dave was talking, and I don't remember exactly what he was talking about, but it really had me thinking like, I should at least talk to him. I was like really worried. Like, I don't know why, it just, I knew it was important.
David Taylor's first instinct was to slow him down.
First, he was like, you're gonna have a lot of years to do this. Like, let's not rush into it. Let's, focus on U20s. The way he was talking about was like the pressure. There's no pressure to do seniors. I shouldn't win. There is pressure at the U20 level where they're coming for me. I'm like, all right, that makes sense. It's kind of what I was expecting.
But then out in the parking lot, his tone changed.
He started talking. He's like, so you're serious about doing the senior stuff? And I was like, yeah. He's like, you're not trying to go there just to, place or do good. He's like, you're gonna win. And I'm like, yeah, like I think I've been wrestling good enough to, go out there and win. So then it was like, all right, I'm doing this. And then I remember, like after I was walking back to my car to leave, I was like, oh man, was that the right decision? Like, oh, this is gonna be really hard now.
They're already in. Seth Gross, deep single leg, and now draped over the top, getting the other ankle here. We thought there'd be scrambles, and so far, we've got a great one going here. Seth Gross looks to be in good position here, but staying on the ankle, but a pass from Jax Forrest, not advisable in freestyle. For Forrest here, parterre defense is so important because Seth Gross is going to work for a turn and immediately pulls that arm in. Jax continuing to wrestle through the position.
Yeah, smart. Oh, wow.
They're going to give two
for Jax, and will that be another one? 4 offered.
Oh, 4 red?
Yes, 4 red.
Oh, no way.
4 red, 2 blue. So Seth Gross in the lead 6-2.
Even though I gave up 6 points, I scored a double leg going out of bounds. I was like, oh, like I can shoot and I can like score if I just keep moving. And then it just snowballed.
I would not be surprised if we see another challenge in this match.
Yeah, no question. These guys are going to get in some unorthodox positions. Single leg, Jax Forrest He's in deep, trying to finish, but that's hard to do on Seth Gross. He's in good position, doubled up. And now takes him through for two. Trap arm.
There's going to be a lot more points going up here, Christian.
Now another exchange here, looking to run behind is Jax Forrest. Head touch, that should be two. 8-6 now, Jax Forrest.
And that Jax was ready for that. Oh
Two
my.
more on this trap arm. Gonna make
He
it
still has it.
10-6.
He still has it. Oh, now it's 10-6.
Jax gets his foot back. And now slides him by. Nothing yet. Now
Wow.
two. Goodness gracious, Jax Forrest.
Fearless. He's wrestling fearless. Jax Forrest wasn't even registered for seniors a week and a half ago.
No.
Oh, there's
Shot.
the dump. There's the dump.
17-8. Jax is a point away from the tech. Saw Jax take a look at the clock, and they're in on the shot. As Seth Gross cleared out, and right in on another re-attack is Jax Forrest trying to lift on this double leg. He's gonna
Finishes
get it.
it.
Two more.
Wow.
That's the tech. Jax Forrest into Vinyl X.
Wow.
When Bader did Vito's interview, Bader asked him if he thought I was gonna win the Open. It was like, well, I thought he was good. I was like, he could, but like putting those matches together was gonna be tough.
He definitely is the real deal. The whole high school debate, like, oh, he's in high school, like, I think people are going to start throwing that out the window here pretty soon. These kids are serious players.
It was tough, don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy, but it was just, things clicked. Sometimes it just clicks, like you don't make it, and then you figure it out.
The world saw how much Jax had improved after the Open, but we still weren't sure how he did it so quickly. Finding out was one of two reasons I recently headed to Oklahoma State. The other reason, I owed Jax an apology for publicly proclaiming that he didn't have a chance to beat Vito. It's hard for me to envision a scenario where Jax wins. Look, I was hoping he never saw it, but his dad did call me out face to face.
Yeah, I do remember something on FRL with you saying somebody, you know, just didn't see him getting him a win, whether it was a close match or a high score match. Even Jax actually was like, dude, what the heck's with Tyler? You don't think I have a chance? Come on, man.
And now I must embark on this journey of reconciliation. I got into Stillwater, met up with Jax, and as we started heading to practice together, I thought it might be the perfect time to make amends.
After you beat Vito, you made an Instagram post and you included a bunch of comments that like people saying there was no way you'd beat him. You paid attention to your doubters?
Oh yeah, those things just motivate me, and you know, I don't want people to like apologize when it's done. You know, it's something where, you know, I'm just gonna keep my head up and just keep working, and you know, let the people say whatever they want, and then, you know, stick with it whether I win or lose.
If they did apologize, you think you would forgive them?
Maybe forgive, but not forget. Obviously, like, you know, one of those things, leave in the back of my mind.
That was weird, right? Is Jax being weird? I don't know. I got nervous and decided to try again later.
Whatever your main attack hand is, I really want you to overemphasize the penetration. If my attack hands are right, throw that right hand at him. Focus on covering ground on your penetration to start.
You've clearly jumped levels. Do you think it's a mental thing? Do you think it's a physical thing?
I think it's both. My baseline defense is something that I've improved on a lot.
He loves to wrestle and he loves to get in positions. He's always been wrestled through the position, look to score. It doesn't matter where you are, look to score. And he's always trying to look to score. It's just sometimes he would put himself in a really bad position thinking, oh, I'm fine. I can out wrestle this guy. I can out scramble this guy. 99% of the time it'll work, but there's sometimes where it doesn't. So it's been don't put yourself in a bad position. Don't force something, you know, kind of let it come.
You know, I struggled where I would lose to, you know, Gilman 5-4, lose to DeSanto. So it was like those close matches, I lost about all of them last year, where now I'm finding a way to come out on top and trying to, you know, take those close matches and then be dominant with them.
He went over, right?
According to Jax and the people around him, an emphasis on fundamental defense has been key to his recent growth, and it was really cool to see that emphasis in person. For example, when Jax tried to wrestle through this position, his coach Jimmy Kennedy made sure to address it later.
I didn't get a reversal if I let him get it too easy.
I like your approach. I like your mindset, but reverse is only a point. It's not like folk style, you know, where two and then maybe riding time. So the risk reward is not very favorable. So I think that's why I just
defend. If he makes a mistake, maybe you step over. Discipline on the front end with your, like that analogy, baseline and scrambling.
Yeah.
But you did good.
I feel better.
Coach Jimmy he's so strong. There's a couple, like we were doing the push-out stuff. I was trying to move him. I couldn't even move him. It was like a brick wall. I didn't know what to do. I do like going with him. I was going with him before like the Open and different times like that.
As a Team USA fan, I really liked hearing that, because if we get the version of Jax that showed up at the US Open, the world is in trouble. But it's not all wrestling in Stillwater. Jax is still just an 18-year-old kid, which is why I was really happy to see that he had found not only a balance, but also a brotherhood.
Have you been having fun here?
Oh yeah, it's great. It's like the perfect amount of like, I'm working hard, but when I'm not working hard, I'm not stressing or worrying. I have a place where like, I know I can come back to and crash and hang out with my friends, stuff like that. And obviously like our parents aren't here, so like we're with each other. Here it's like I'm pretty much just with my friends and wrestling. Yeah. So it's a lot of fun.
You guys come here a lot?
All the time.
Who's the best? That's Cap?
He's the best. He's the best.
What's Jax like?
Jax? Jax is goofy. We like Jax. Me, Serge, and Jax got a little trio going. It's fun.
Some days we beef. I'm just kidding. We usually just get mad at each other for not doing good at bowling or Fortnite. He's the best at Fortnite too.
Yeah, that's crazy. I got something to say about that. That's a little crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough being away from family. You know, I'm not necessarily used to it, you know, still living at the house and stuff, but, you know, having friends who, you know, not only, you know, are they great wrestlers, you know, they're great people to be around. Like, I mean, Ronnie, a lot of people don't know, he just beat Zhao, you know, the guy who, you know, had good matches with Spencer, and Sergio obviously is, you know, won everything in high school. So like, we're all really good wrestlers, and we're like best friends. So it's like, we help each other out. You know, there's been nights where, you know, wrestling is a lot. So it's like, we'll go in at like 11 o'clock and we'll just wrestle with each other, just getting reps, just having fun, playing games. It's awesome. You know, I'm super lucky and fortunate to, you know, have friends at a place like this.
Also, I know it's a tangent, but Sergio Vega has the most insane bowling form I've ever seen in my life.
I've never seen someone throw it from so far away.
I gotta let it curve.
At the gutter, and it's gonna bounce out and hit it.
That was almost really cool.
At the bowling alley, the vibes were high, everyone was having fun. It seemed like the perfect time to just quickly drop my apology to Jax.
You know, one time when we were bowling here, someone dropped the bowling ball on my foot and they never even apologized for it. It's a big pet peeve of mine.
What makes you bring that up right now?
Oh, I mean, nothing really, just remembered something from the past.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. He's being weird, right? Now that we've had some fun, let's rewind again, though, to the real juice. The last two matches Jax Forrest had to win to make the United States World Team as a high schooler. If you don't know, there's a reason I picked against Jax, because his opponent was world champion Vito Arujau, also a reigning world bronze medalist. Vito is just as much a gunslinger as Jax, he knows how to win crazy shootouts, and he has a parterre X factor that I just wasn't sure Jax was ready for. In following Jax for this project, I found it interesting to learn that he was again comparing his life to a Rocky movie.
He always kind of picks a Rocky movie that like fits with what he's like preparing for. PIAA States was Rocky 3 because Rocky had lost, just like he did in regionals. He had to come back and win. So he and I would joke that this was his Rocky 4 story.
Kind of has to be Rocky 4. Obviously, Vito's dad, Fogar, wrestled for Russia. So Vito's got some Russian in him. He was the world champ, world bronze. I was just the young guy coming up trying to challenge him through.
So I was sending him clips this week of Drago and Rocky, and he was like, yes, yes.
Neither one of these guys very likely to let a minute go by without scoring a point, but here they are. Nice shot, good attack. Vito got a good angle on it. He's around behind, gets the needed touch, but nothing there. There's the two offered and confirmed, and Forrest reaching back underneath.
When you didn't get laced that first time, did that kind of unlock something in your brain? You're like, oh snap, he's one of the best lacers in the world,
yeah,
and I didn't let it happen.
Yeah, it was one of those things, like, I wasn't even like, oh man, I just got taken down. It was like, oh, let's go, I didn't get laced.
And a good scramble. Vito tries to kick over Forrest, so now in better position to score. If he can come up, he may be able to finish it. And there it is.
There it is.
Jax Forrest and Kozak. You asked before the match, is this going to be a pro Jax Forrest crowd? I think we just got our answer.
If I can score 1 point, my confidence is through the roof. If I could score a point, that's when I realized, like, oh, I can score. And then like the gunslinger starts coming out.
Come out the back door, a nice little drag attempt there for Vito.
What are you doing with your arm there?
I'm not really sure. I just start feeling good, and so it's like most people, you know, like David Carr, he's feeling good, he's dancing. He looks cool when he does it. When I do it, I just look like I'm a weirdo. When I see it, I'm like, oh geez, that is not as cool as what I thought it was gonna look.
Final 26 seconds. Rujao locked in on that shot, but this is where Forrest is really good in the scramble. Is going to look for a crotch lift or some other. Forrest getting tricky. Rujao not wanting to let go. Now Forrest, he lost it. He had the ankle for a second. Rujao kicked out. Forrest wants to step out. He's around behind it. He's close to it. It's quad caught.
After that first match, I was so I was like, in my head, it was like, I already won. And then second match, obviously, like right off the whistle.
Defends, and there's a shot of his own. Forrest gets to the race. Can he get another turn?
That was just, I think, an overlap from the first match of just, you know, I was ready and I was still confident that I could score.
Jax Forrest is your 61 kilogram world team rep for the United States of America.
Last year was pretty tough, where it was like I was so close to, you know, so many different things where I almost made a couple of different teams. And so, you know, this year it's coming together, and, you know, I feel like I'm getting over that hump.
It was one thing I always told him, you can be as good as you want to be. If you want to be in the best in the world, no doubt you can be it. You can be it 100%. And I think that's one thing that he always put in his mind, that, hey, I can do this. You know, just because I'm younger than somebody and go to a college open doesn't mean I can't beat them. Just because I wrestle up, you know, at a senior or a U20 when he's in U17, you know, there's no difference with those guys. Age is just a number.
I don't even know. Just excited, happy, kind of surprised, kind of. I know I can be this good, but a lot of gratitude, that's for sure. Some ice cream tonight, huh? Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. It's on you.
Yeah. My goal wrestling here last year was, I don't want to go back to Fargo. I look at Fargo as, I didn't make a world team, so, but I ended up working out pretty good this year. This is just step 2 of the process. I got to go do my job in September.
He is good enough to go and win worlds this year. Doesn't matter the age.
There's a reason I actually brought you here. There's something I've been meaning to say to you.
Yeah, well, before you say it, there's been a song that's like just really been stuck in my mind. It's like, it's too late to...
Apologize?
Yes, that one, that's a banger. It's one of my favorite songs. It really resonates with me and, you know, how I've been feeling recently.
Oh, what makes you say that?
Just, you know, life, you know, things happen, and so, you know, sometimes it's just too late to apologize. Anyways, like, what were you about to say?
Good luck at Worlds, man.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I chickened out. I don't care. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and don't miss Jax Forrest wrestling at the 2025 UWW World Championships live on Flow.